morning. My name is Mohammed. Today talk will be about RemStar Auto A-Flex CPAP machine from Philips Respironic. This is a CPAP machine in which can be used at home for those patients with obstructive sleep apnea who weighs 30 kg and above as per manual. This device gives only CPAP regardless of the names. It might be CPAP or O2 CPAP. It has the same concept with a little bit different in features, but it's only CPAP. So let's get started. The system itself consists of the device, the flexible tubing, which is the circuit, and it should be with 15 millimeter or 22 millimeter adapters. Otherwise we will have to use some modification just to make it well fitted on the air outlet. And this is the cord. This is the carrying case, which is the bag, let's say, and the manual. So let's go with the external part of the device. So let's say this is only the delivery unit, and this is an optional humidification system. From the pack, we have the inlet for the cord inlet, and this is the reusable filter in which should be cleaned from time to time. Here we have the SD card inlet. However, we don't have the SD card, and if it is available, it can be used in which if we want to see a specific event in a specific night for X patient, let's say, and this is the cover for the SD card. However, it is not mandatory to be used. This is the air outlet. If we are going to use the humidification chamber, water humidification chamber, this will be the air outlet. Regarding the humidification, some patients, they like water chamber humidification, and this is the location of the chamber. It will be in this area. And if we want to put or to fill the chamber with water, all we have to do, we have this. So just try to pull it back, then it will open. Then this is the chamber. All you have to do, just slide it out. Since this is only demonstration, I'm trying to play with it. However, at the bedside, don't do it because it might have water, and once the water goes inside the machine, we might have like a malfunction of the machine. But this is only demonstration, so I know there's no water inside. Sorry. So I will slide it out, and let's have a quick look from inside. This is the heating surface, and this is the air outlet. Later on, we will have a quick look and a closer look on it. So let's go back to our chamber. So this is the chamber. The company gave us the level of the water we should fill, and they recommend not to exceed this level. Otherwise, the chances of damaging the device is very high. The company suggests to open the cover of the chamber from here, but I tried my best before a while, and it's not opening with me, so I will not be aggressive. I will not crack it. Especially there is an easy way to put the water in through here. Look, my finger is going in, so that's, imagine this is the water. And after we finish, just slide it back again one more time. As I said, this is only demonstration, so I will do it in this way. So just slide it. At the bedside, don't do it in this way because you don't want the water to go to the device from inside. So slide it till you hear click, then one more click. Then just connect your circuit here, then turn on the therapy from the button. However, some patients, they have like a heated flexible tubing or a heated circuit in which has a temperature probe from inside. So no need for the humidification chamber. So we have to remove it. How can we remove it? Just go to the side, and we have this option. Just slide it to the top, then so one more time, slide it to the top, then separate it. Already separated. So this is the air outlet now, and this is the delivery unit. This is only the device. So the company suggests to put the filter first, then you hook up your circuit, especially if this machine will be used by another patient in the future. So before we put the filter, we have a cover, which is this one. We can cover the side of the device in this way. You will hear a click. Good. Put the filter, then this is the circuit, and hook it. Then turn the therapy on. So this is the device only, or this is the RemStar Auto A-Flex machine with heated circuit. However, most of our patients, they don't have the heated circuit, so we will go back to the humidification chamber, and I will do it in a very quick way. Just slide it, and it is well fitted, and this is the circuit. The air outlet is like flexible. You can go right and left based on where the patient is. Okay, so now after finish explaining the external part of the device, we will go through the internal parameters of this device. Which mode we can use, how can we change the settings, how can we turn on, turn off, and how can we react with the alarms. Before we get further, we have to know that this machine does not have internal battery, so it will not start working unless we plug the electricity. As you see here, it's already plugged now. So a few seconds, then it will be started. So this area, which is the delivery unit, which is the device itself, has multiple buttons. The first button is control wheel push button, in which I can navigate, I can pick up whatever I want through this button. We have the ramp, which is the feature that we can activate or deactivate during the therapy only, to start with lower pressure, as some patients they like, but not all of them. And we have like two extra information here to not be displayed unless we activate the therapy from the display screen. So for example, this is the therapy, I will activate it. As you see here, we have the temperature number, which is 2 now. However, we have like from 0 to 5. 0 means there is no humidification at all. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is the higher the number, the higher humidification we are supplying to the patient. And we have here like the icon humidification, which is give us an idea about which type of a humidification we are giving to the patient. It could be white in color, or orange, or blue, and each color give us an idea about which humidification system we are using to the patient. So let's go to C-Flux. C-Flux, this is the feature that you can see only on CPAP mode. And as I mentioned, this is a CPAP mode regardless of the name. This is only CPAP mode, in which the patient will feel there is a drop in his pressure during his expiration. So let's imagine the patient on CPAP of 8, and we already set the C-Flux with 3. That means the patient will feel there is a drop in the pressure from 8 to 5 during his exhalation. However, it is C-Flux. There is like another name, which is C-Flux Plus or A-Flux. It depends on the parameters you pick up later on once you set up your machine. Because for example, C-Flux Plus, there will be a drop in the pressure at the end of inspiration and at the beginning of expiration, but who will set it? The home care provider plus patient comfort. If he is experienced the C-flex or A-flex, and he would ask you just he's feeling comfortable, we will put based on the patient need. Okay, so now let's go back, and we have like general information, and we have like the setup. General information, this is not significant information, like for example the phone number, how many hours the patient is spent on the machine, give me a history about the last 4 days, what is in case there is a large leak, how can we react, a lot of something that I don't think so this is significant, so I will not go through. So we will go through like a setup. This is again general information also. It is not the mood, it is not the base that you are looking for the mood, but it has general information like the C-flex. We can pick up from 1, 2 or 3. Of course 3, it will be more easier on the patient. And this is like the system humidification. Of course I want humidification. This is how much temperature I want. This is auto on, which is no need to press on the button once you want to start the treatment. Just ask the patient to put the mask on, ask him to breathe for a few seconds, and the machine will start working after a few seconds only. Auto off means once the patient remove the mask, the machine will stop working by itself. However, with this machine, the stop will be after almost two minutes, so no, for me no need to activate it. Mask alert. Mask alert means in case there is intentional or not intentional disconnection of the mask or disconnection of the circuit, the machine will start alarming, which is a safety feature. Humidifier on, of course, yes. This is a humidifier LED, which is the number we have seen here for the icon plus for the number of the temperature. And here, after you set this general information, you will go back. However, I will not go by myself, I will not go back, I will not press on the pack, I will not touch the screen. Then after almost 5 seconds, it will go automatically to the main display screen. Let's wait for it. Yeah, the same thing for C-flex, the same thing for information. One extra information here, this is the info. This machine does not have SD card for the time being. If it is available, you will see it just here, but since it is not available, so you will not see it anymore. Now we will go to the setup, to the main setup. How can we select the mode and what parameters we will start with the patient. Now we will go through the types of mode. Actually, it's only one type, but different CPAP mode we have in this machine. We will go through it. How can we set it? How can we manipulate the settings? And how can we go to these settings? So this is the display screen. As you see, we have therapy, C-flex info, and setup. So first we have to go to setup. Then we have to double click for almost 5 seconds till we hear a sound. Here we go. So now we are going to another view, which is consists of exit, reminders, which is in case there is reminder, but always there is no reminder. So I will go back. We have here the general information as in the main screen display or display screen. What I want is the setup screen. So let's have a close look on the setup screen, so it will be very clear for all of you. Okay, I will try to adjust if I can make it more clear. So I think this is good. So this is the mode option. We have different mode options. Can I move here? Yeah, I think this is good. Okay. Yeah, this is good. So we have two modes. It's either auto or CPAP. I will start with CPAP. This is the CPAP mode that we all know. For example, the CPAP level is 10, 12, 8, 9, it's up to you. I would start from 10. This is a flex type. It's either C-flex, which is there will be drop in the pressure during the exhalation, or I can pick up, for example, C a flex plus, which is the pressure will be dropped at the end of inspiration and at the beginning of exhalation. Again, healthcare provider will set it plus the patient. If he's experienced these types of flex, we can set it based on his comfort. But we will make it C flex because all of us is familiar with this. So C flex level, we have like from 1 to 3. I will set it at 3 since it will be more easy on the patient during the exhalation. C flex lock, it's off. That means everyone is able to change the flex, the type and the level. System on resistance, system 1 resistance, in which do I want the patient to feel some resistance during his exhalation? I would say no, so that's why I will make it 0. Here what we have, can I say one more time? I cannot really read. Lock the system, yes, of course I want to lock it. For this reason, I did like double pushing for 2 buttons when I want to go just to change my settings. Ramp time, this is how fast the pressure will go to the patient to the set level. For example, here it's 0.05. The ramp starts, so we have to set the ramp even if we are not going to use it. We have to set it. For example, here it's 4, but I can manipulate it. I can make it 5, I can make it 7, I can make it which pressure that I want, but it does not necessary to be started with the patient. So let's imagine now we can make it 4. System on humidification or system on humidification. Yes, I want humidification. This is the temperature. This is auto on, as I explained earlier. This is auto off, mask alert, humidifier, LED, backlighting. Of course I want it. In case there is a leak, I want an alarm, and the language is English. So I set it with as I said, with CPAP mode, right? So I will go now to back, I will go to exit, and I will start therapy, okay? This is the mask. I will start therapy now. Okay, it is already started. As you hear my voice, I cannot speak. Okay, I will stop. It's already stopped. The therapy stopped. As you remember, I started the auto start without pressing on this knob, without pressing with this knob. All we have to do, we have to ask the patient just to put the mask on and ask him to breathe a few seconds. So I will put the mask on now, and the machine will start working by itself. Just wait for it. Yeah, it already worked. I did not press on this one. I did not press. Let's do it one more time. So I will start breathing. Okay, it does work. Okay, enough. Okay, I will stop it. So it does really work. So now I will go again to the settings. I will change the mode to auto CPAP. I will go to setup, double click. Okay, now I will go to setup. I will change the mode to auto CPAP. So on auto CPAP, it does allow me to put 2 levels of CPAP. As you see here, we have auto max and we have auto minimum. So that means the patient will start breathing from, for example, 10 up to 20, but it will not be like fixed. It will not be fixed. The machine will observe and monitor the patient, and based on his demand, the pressure will be manipulated. However, even with this mode, we can start with ramp. The ramp will be already set as you see down. Yeah, it's already 4. So the remaining parameters, it's almost the same. So I will go back now to the therapy. So, and I will start it. And as you see, we put the minimum pressure was 10. Then if the patient starts to breathe, the pressure will be adjusted. However, with auto CPAP, the machine will take like, I would say longer time till adapt to the patient needs. So the number will be changed over time. It will not be changed immediately. What else we can explain? We explain one of the feature that once there is, for example, a disconnection, the machine will give you an alarm. So as you see now, there is disconnection. Let's say it is intentionally. For example, the patient wanted to go to the bathroom and he did not turn off the machine. So almost after 1 minute, the machine will start alarm. So let's wait for it. I know it will take time, maybe 1 minute or 1 minute and a half, but we will see the alarm. I want you to see the alarm. Yeah, there we go. So mask alert, that means there is a disconnection. So once I try to put the mask on, so I put the mask on, the alarm is already gone. So one more thing, as I say, we can set the RAM, but it doesn't mean it's gonna work. We have to activate it, and the only way to activate it is when the therapy is on. So just press. As you see, the pressure drop from 10 to 4, plus we have this sign of RAM. That means the RAM is already activated, and now the pressure will start to go gradually till we reach the preset pressure. I cannot deactivate it from here. All I have to do is just stop the treatment and restart the treatment. So now the ramp is not activated. Now I have only advices for the families. First advice is once they want to travel, it's a good idea to separate these two parts so the water will not go inside the machine, so we can keep the machine work in a safe way and we can prevent the damage from the water. For the staff, we have to make sure that we are using accessories from Philips, ResMed devices. For example, the mask, you can see it is ResMed. The second thing, we have to use a vented mask because the circuit, it's only one lamp. We don't want the patient to suffocate by rebreathing his CO2. So just make sure the mask is vented and we should not close this vent. In case some patient they need oxygen, all we have to do is just adding adapter, and as you see, this is the adapter from the Philips company, so we can put it over here between the mask and the circuit. Then we have port in which we can add the external oxygen. However, the company suggests if the machine is off, we have to off the oxygen at the same time because the chances to get like more heating with fire is very high if the oxygen is continuously working, if the machine is not working. This is what the company says. So what else I can tell the family about this device? So I have to remind them that this device doesn't have internal battery. So once they want to use it, they have to plug the AC cord in the wall first, which is the thing I will do now. It's already plugged. Then this is the cord. I will put it in the cord inlet so the device will start working. And once I want to stop this device from being work, I have to do the same thing. I have to unplug from the wall first, then I have to unplug the cord from the device, which is the thing that I will do. So it's already unplugged as you hear. just it will take a few seconds, then the machine will stop working. As you see, then I have to remove the cord. So something else I have to tell the family, for the reusable filter, they have to check the reusable filter in a daily basis, and once there is, for example, dust, they have to clean it with water, and they have to dry it, because the wet filter can damage the device itself and the device will not function appropriately. The same thing for the humidifier chamber. The humidifier chamber should be checked every night, but we have to make sure it is not too hot before we check the humidifier chamber, because the chances of burn is too high. So I will remove it. I will check the level of the water. I will make sure there is no crack, it's not leaking from the chamber. Then I will slide it in after filling the chamber with the new water. Distilled water is the recommended one. However, we can use any kind of water as long as it doesn't have material that affect on the airway. It is very important to make sure that the chamber itself can be slid in very easily, smoothly, with no resistance, because if there is resistance, that means this is not the appropriate size of chamber and we have to change it. Some patient, like, they will go from place to another place by a car and they need this device. This device can be used in the car, but we have to use a DC power cord, and the only power cord that allowed to be used with this device is the one from Philips. However, we have to use the device with the DC cord first, then we have to turn on the engine of the car. If we start turning on the engine of the car, then we start using the machine, the chances to damage the machine is too high. For this reason, we have to start the machine while the engine is off. What else we can tell the family? Yes, the cord extension is not allowed, because we don't want to give the machine itself a very high voltage or an appropriate voltage, so the damage of the device is guaranteed. So the extension cord is not allowed as per recommendation from the company. I think these the only information that the family should know for the time being. So thank you for your time, thank you for your watching, and see you in the future.